What's going on, guys? Stardust-oneworldreviews here, and I recently just saw The Hustle, and oh boy, is there a lot to talk about this movie. So The Hustle is directed by Chris Anderson, stars Anne Hathaway, Rebel Wilson, and this is apparently a remake of some 1988 film called Dirty Rotten Scoundrel, which apparently is a software remake to another 60s movie. I forget what it's called. Again, I know 60s movies, I can't come on that. And here we followed two women on a train, and they set out to con in a millionaire. I'm just get out of the way. The Hustle freaking sucks. Like, this is one of the worst comedies I've seen in quite some time, and I'm someone that loves comedies and wants to laugh, but this movie felt like just, oh my fucking god. Like, I really found that about the movie. This movie was kind of a drag to sit through. And this is definitely one of the worst movies I've seen this year. I don't know if it's exactly the worst, I definitely thinking about it, but this movie definitely be one of the worst of the year. Definitely. Is there anything good I can say about this movie? I wish there were. Oh my god, where did I begin with this god-awful movie? First off, I'm starting Will Wilson. Will Wilson, your stick of being fat is getting so low at this point. It's not funny anymore. Like, you actually good in Is It Romantic earlier this year. That was actually a good movie, and that was the only movie I actually liked her in, till I realized that I forgot she actually was in Bridesmaids. And that's probably because I haven't not seen that film in so long, so that's probably why I didn't remember. But now basically you're back to why people don't like you as an actress, why you're mostly hated. It's because of your constant loudness, always falling over, and constant fat jokes, all that repeated over and 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 over. Like, it's not the fat jokes can be funny. They can be funny, but when they are overused as much as Will Wilson does, it loses his luster. And in this film, she pretty much gives the worst example of this. Her performance in character's movie is an awful, annoying, and irritating, and she beats the same stick and jokes over and over again. Like, it's like they even try these jokes. I feel like the easiest type of joke. They took the jokes they want, they go with the easiest one they could pull off, and it's not funny. It's not like punchline or whatever. It's just, here's a fat joke. Like, here's Rebel Wilson eating. He was eating some food, and he was falling over. Mr. being so loud, like, shut up! Beating Anne Hathaway would be great, right? Unfortunately, she isn't much better either. That sucks. I like Anne Hathaway as an actress. And as much as I really don't like Serenity, she was actually not that bad in that movie. Believe it or not. She was a human comedy, but like, the only good things I can say about the movie is by the movie being terrible. I mean, she was at least trying in that movie. And here, you don't feel that, especially with how she constantly changed accents so much. She changed like 3 or 4 different accents in the movie, and she changed them so much, where I'm like, stick with the accent already, and it gets pretty annoying real fast. Not to mention, she and Wilson have zero chemistry, not just, especially on the main level, and they are unlike Will Hell's characters, where of course that the film tries to make you feel emotion for them, when the emotion isn't even her in the slightest. Judging for everybody isn't even better either. As pretty much every character in this movie, especially every guy, is freaking sexist as hell. Like, this is the most sexist guys I've seen in quite some time. Like, that's pretty much like every main character seen in this movie. They're pretty much sexist. They're pretty much unlikable or dumb as hell. That's basically what the characters are. Unlikable as hell or dumb as hell. But anyway. It's the film hilarious. The most important thing in any comedy movie is that it should make you laugh. It should make you feel like, oh, like it should actually make you laugh throughout the movie. And me, this film didn't make me laugh in the slightest. Like, again, all the jokes are basically just slapstick and fat jokes. And again, those can be funny. But they don't work at all here, and a lot of them are painfully cringy. And I'm mentioning that some of the worst examples of dragged out jokes I've seen in quite some time. Like, seriously, there's a lot of jokes that are just stretched out so much that it's kind of no longer funny. Even jokes that weren't even funny in the freaking first place. dialogue also said in this movie is also part of the most questionable dialogue I've seen in quite some time, and that's saying nothing. I know some scenes in this movie that are definitely some of the worst to me. That's definitely also my worst scenes of the year, especially this French fry scene. And it's definitely so far the worst scene of 2019. And I'm not gonna say now, you don't know why when you see the movie and I don't really want to, but it's something that you really want to get. There's even this prison and it's also dragged out so much, it's kinda crazy, honestly. And now let's get the story. Wait, there's a story here? The story also just feels like an excuse to tell jokes and do slapstick. I mean, sure, comedies don't exactly have the best stories, but as long as their jokes don't drag out and actually have a purpose and actually have likable, good, and relatable characters, and it knows when it makes laugh and actually has good jokes and good humor and knows when to hit, I'll be right if the story isn't the greatest. And hell, some of my favorite comedies don't exactly have like the best stories, but yeah, they have just excellent comedy, great characters that I didn't mind the story isn't actually either predictable or not exactly mind-blowing. But since I never laughed at all, even chuckled, I couldn't care less about the story at all. Which again, it feels like an excuse and all that. Again, they try to force emotion to these characters that didn't own much. Like another case of the identity effect. Something that my friend Jerome pretty much the case is basically when they try to make you feel so bad for a character that has pretty much been an unlikable character throughout the entire movie, never proved himself to be likable in the slightest. They want to make you feel so bad, like that can work, but still got a reason for us to sympathize and care about this person, yet especially when they try to force it on the person, when it doesn't feel earned. That's when the problem is, that's when the emotion doesn't really feel earned. And this one's like 94 minutes, yet it feels so long from the jump, feeling so and the film gets so boring because of it. The ending is also terrible, and the film even loses focus on itself so much, but especially when some plot points and character traits get like thrown out the window. Like there's one montage scene that looks back in the movie feels so incredibly unnecessary. Like it's one thing we wonder why was that even film and wasn't gonna do anything with it. Like I don't, and the film even gets so over the top and ridiculous, it's crazy. Like I don't mind when a film is over the top, honestly. Like I don't mind that, as long as it's used hand very well if done right. But this is done the worst possible way. Not to mention, it has probably one of the most forced romances I have seen in quite some time. Like seriously. I mentioned the writing, the filmmaking, that thing is so lazy, and I try not to use lazy so much honestly until like unfortunately, but that's what the film feels like, lazy. There's nothing really interesting, exciting, or funny. There's nothing interesting, exciting, or funny that happens while watching this train of a comedy. So overall, The Hustle is garbage, honestly. I kind of expect the movie to be back from the trailers, but it ended up being so much worse than I thought it would. And that's weird because I love great comedy, and this year has some great comedies like with Long Shot, Booksmart, Shazam, Lego Movie 2, Lucy Lake, and even This Is Romantic, and nothing movie that Bob Wilson actually gives a great performance. But Hustle, like I said, is one of the worst comedies I've seen in quite some time. It's painfully cringy, painfully unfunny, has terrible acting, forced terrible emotion they try to force into it, jokes that just feel so dragged out and so unfunny, and they just repeat it over and over again to where it's not funny in the slightest. And I don't know if I would consider this my worst of 2018, but this is definitely a movie that's definitely gonna be somewhere on my worst in the so yeah. Again, I never saw the film they made from this, but from hearing, I'm sure it's gonna be a million times better than this. And you guessed it, The Hustle gets a 0 of an F. One of the worst films of the year, avoid this film at all costs. Avoid it! Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of The Hustle. If you were able to see this movie, feel free to let me know what you done so in the comments down below. Let me know, did you hate this movie much as I did, and tell me, or did you actually find some dream that I did? Again, if you find you enjoyed what I did, and as I say, I'm glad you could do something that I can't. So yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And I have a lot more videos coming very soon. I'll have a video on Game of Thrones coming very soon, especially at that finale. Man, it's all discuss. And I'll have reviews to a bear coming very soon as well, so be on the lookout for those reviews. And I'll have at least one top 10 list coming this week, so I'll be on the lookout for that. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I honestly truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites, all in the description down below. I am Stardust-one-world from Stardust-one-worldreviews. I'll see you next time, and as always, stay cooler, everybody. Peace.